So first you need any kind of like old paper for this, and we're gonna rip it to small pieces. It's gonna go to a blender after. I chose to use old egg holders and some like paper tissue rolls for this paper. You can also have different colors, but make sure to put them in a separate bowl. After you have ripped all the paper, you are gonna let it soak overnight. The next day I took my old blender and I put the paper inside with the water that was soaking overnight, and I added more water depending on if my blender could take it. So for the next step you will need to fill a container with some water, and the container size is based on how big you want the paper to be, the size of your frame, and then you add the pulp. Not sure how much. So let's make paper. Here I'm actually struggling to think what is the best way to put the frame in, and this was definitely not it. I would recommend just kind of dipping it from the other side and then just kind of pulling up. You will see that later in this video. And then you just basically let the water just to drain out. And after that you will remove the other half of the frame. You're going to flip it to your towel and with the sponge just kind of taking the moisture out. And this all just depends how patient you are. I wasn't that patient, but I recommend being, because then the paper, like the frame, will come out easier and the paper will be whole, not like here. But not to worry, this was my first paper, and I can just save the pulp and just try again. And it doesn't really matter if you mess it up, you can just learn while you're doing it, as I am here. So this is my second try, and it was still not perfect, but after like 4 paper I got the hang of it. Here you can see me putting the frame in a different way, and this worked way better. After I got the hang of it, I just repeated it as many times as how many papers I wanted to make. Here I actually added some flower petals in the water, but see how the pulp was right in the bottom of the container, so I recommend just mixing it before you dip the frame in. It's the next day and the paper has dried quite well, so now I'm trying to take it out from the little towels they've been trying on. Oh, they come out nicely. Paper. It's a dog hair edition, apparently. See that? My dog's hair is there. Oh, look at that. This one is really pretty. Also dog hair edition, look at that. But the flowers look so nice. It's really thin, like I think it's the thinnest. Like this is the absolute first one is the thinnest, and it didn't turn out like whole, but like it's really thin. And I think this is the second one I made, so it's almost complete, but it had some ripping on the edges, but I can cut them off. So here we are with the finished paper. It turned out really nice. My favorites are especially the ones with like the flower petals and like this, but I don't know how well it will stay. Some of it might come out, but still, like at the moment it looks just so pretty. And this one, like, oh. And I have more here. My dog decided to decor the paper. It actually is kind of cool, but it was kind of unnecessary. What do you have to say? Nothing? Okay.